I've been noticing a little leak at the base of our gooseneck on the kitchen sink. It's gotten a little worse and it's getting time to deal with it. I'll show you if you got something that, see what's coming out there. Now, do we need to replace the faucet? Do we need to call a plumber? The answer is no and no. This one's easy. We'll show you how to do it. Even though we don't need to for this particular project, I always recommend anytime you're working on plumbing to go ahead and turn the water off. Under your sink, there are two valves, left and right. The one on the left is hot, the one on the right is cold. And it's righty-tighty to shut it off and lefty-loosey to turn it on. Okay, we want to loosen this base, this collar, and in order not to mar it, because we're going to have to get on it with channel locks, we want to use a washcloth, and then we want to get good and snug on it and turn it. And then we can undo it. This one takes quite a few turns. But once we've got it loose, we can pull it right off of there. And once we've got it off of there and we look down inside there, on the outside, right there, you can see there's a little rubber O-ring. I've got one. Your faucet might be a little different. You might have two, but they're gonna, it or they will be in there. And I'm just gonna use the tip of a nail file. You can use whatever's available to you, a screwdriver, whatever works, but we just wanna get that O-ring out of there, and then we're gonna replace it and we'll be good as new here shortly. You know, when you've been doing stuff around the house for a while, you start to collect things. I've got a O-ring kit out in the garage. It's got all kinds of assorted O-rings. I've had it for years, but it's got about every O-ring I'm ever going to encounter. So I went out and matched it up. It's the exact same one. This is the old one. What we want to do is take plumber's grease, and we're going to get a little on our finger like that. And where that O-ring was, we want to just kind of get some grease in there where it's going to seat. And we'll set that aside. And we're going to take some more plumber's grease. And we're just going to grease this up. There we go. And I'm going to come back in here. And we're just going to push that right back where it was. And we're ready to screw it back on. And what we're going to do is put it back over the top, push it down on there, and snug this down. I'll spare you. Yeah, that collar, you got to turn it like 20 times to get it off and then back on. So in any event, we got it back, tightened back down. We used our washcloth and our channel locks to snug it down, and let's see how we did. No leak whatsoever. Problem solved with a little O-ring and just a couple of minutes of work. And these O-ring kits, and it's good to have one. Obviously you can get them up at your local home improvement store. I'll also stick a link for in the description if you want to get one through Amazon. But they're good to have, and you're going to need plumber's grease as well, or silicone grease. And that'll do it. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps somebody.